If they go high-lows, it's kind of... They might have to go chip here. But even then, it's not really the best choice against the Yves Gatot. Oh, that would be Farsa.
Okay. So you have to engage the Khalid, you have the poke, and the range of the Farsa in the team fight later on, and Granger Farsa is going to be a very disgusting combo to play against. I mean, it's also going to be able to harm the Eve from a distance, so the RWM does matter here.
It's Lancelot? Do you want to go Lancelot?
Lancelot.
I mean, it's Aether.
Yeah.
It's Aether. He really likes the assassins. I mean, Ling, but with the Khalid, unlikely in the Badang.
Yeah.
Lancelot is somewhat more mobile, I have to say.
Safest Nolan. Nolan Alpha, maybe. If they're talking safe. Julian could be in there too.
Julian!
Yeah.
Possible.
No, I really like the Julian pick. Okay.
Martis!
They're banking on early game,
I like
ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
I like it. I like it. Nice. Against the Badang. Chains.
A line of dawn. Let's welcome Navi and Team Liquid.
Martis.
Welcome
The hands
to Mobile
of
Legends.
Ether. So, of course, early game centric. But what happens when the Martis falls off late game?
That's the question that I think Navi don't want to answer. They want to just get that first win condition down and then win before that even happens. The Martis clear is, or was back in the day, very, very good. Now, against the Suyo, he's actually going for the triangle pattern. You go orange to green camp and then up top. Trying to get level 4 when he gets to purple buff. But this will give TLID a chance to invade early. It's the bargain hunter for Shive. He doesn't want to go for the weapon mastery just like Aaron, but assassin emblem for Mr. Granger. You've seen fighter and assassin emblem a couple of times before from other players like Toy. Toy goes for fighter on Granger. This is a more aggressive take.
Sive wants to scale fast the items to the bargain hunter. Again, just unlocking that potential. In the early game, Ether hits level 4. So the decimate is there for Ether to just find the kills. They need to get moving now. They want to get the early game advantage. Hanafi is behind X Magic, but Team Liquid ID knows. They know that they don't want to, succeed so much control in the early game. So just let it roll. Hits the mid game, hits the late game. This is where Navi might struggle.
Wow, I mean, they do not want to give this Martis the domino effect. Bottom side, though, it's Cars here. Oh, he sniffed something out. Surely, Turtle will be up soon.
They're all missing. They're missing for a reason. TLID all rotate down below.
Sinful, though.
Turtle is ready, and Navi has their fingertips on the Turtle. TLID, 4 players just corralling into the Turtle pit. Very low from Cars. And Yaskiel is already here as well. Fabian is ready to fight the Retribution battle with the Soul Server up in grabs as well.
No wings by wings. That's a feather airstrike early. Good taunt. Good taunt. And Ron collects the Turtle.
There you go.
Good link. Aether finds the first blood. That's going to be Yaskiel, though. Again, no wings by wings, but has the flicker. Now it's going to be Navi repositioning Hanabi. Almost in an awkward positioning. But Navi collects the 2 kills, though TL gets the Turtle.
Who won?
Really clean. I think Navi got the dub, right? Oh, okay, yeah. Navi get the dub. If he walks down below, that could have been another. Oh, but no. Aether gets the king green camp. Yeah, 2 kills for the Turtle. I think if it was 1 turtle, or if it was just one turtle, 1 kill, Turtle. But 2 kills, I'll give it to Navi. They have additional gold now, and they can just set up again. It does mean that Aether is still in a pretty good position. 1-0-1. Got the gold from the assist and the kill there.
It's going for the Hunter Strike as well. Early game, Sive.
Very calm from Shiva. Ex-BTR, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, he is showing some style there in the top lane 2v1. But yeah, I mean, goal-wise, very much even.
BTR represent from Sive. Yesterday, Bigatron. Or rather, today, struggling against Dewa. I hope Sive won't be the same case. Items though,
they were up against Chorizo, ex-BTR too, so it's fair play. Yeah, the Granger doing a pretty good job actually here. The Azure Blade straight into the book. That is the build to go for the instant chrono dashes when he gets them on force. That's what allowed him to deal damage back to Witty. Thunderbelt rush. No boots even. No boots for Aran. Straight Thunderbelt. He wants to be stacking it up as quickly as possible.
And now, Navi only with 2 kills so far. Turtle respawning again. As Kars is just having a very, very reserved time down bottom. But Navi might look for a play here.
Oh, forcing Witty to use the Raging Sandstorm defensively before the Turtle. That's a good sign for Navi Nation.
Yep, Turtle Dance once again. Zone up from Iran is so good. As Witty now without a Raging Sandstorm for their airstrike.
Popped. Good taunt by Hanafi. But their airstrike is still active. But in the back lanes, Iran is trying to buy time for his team as Fabian was able to find the Turtle. Another trade Aether though. He wants blood running. And seems like will not have any range there. So yeah, he will back away. Witty. Very, very calm there. Who won that trade?
That's one, I have to say it's TLID. 1 for 1. It's a kill for a Turtle. And the kill was on Aran, who's already sitting at 1 death. So I think TLID walked away with the dub that time. The objectives have served them well. The extra shielding has stopped Navi from putting more kill pressure on the board. And even though Aether gets 2 kills here, Fabian is a level ahead. He is steadily climbing to get a 2-level lead because of that clear speed that we were talking about. For the Martis, it's not as good as it was before. Back then, he was just, you know, one of the quickest. Now, against Suyo, against Joy, against a lot of the crazy damage dealers, it's much better.
And Tive also just farming a ton up top. Not really worrying about the pressure coming in from Aroshiki, but look at the damage that Chive is able to just instill upon the Granger Aroshiki and Navi. Much more reserved, not much of a kill threat at this point of the game. And the Smartest, you would argue that you would want to rush a lot of kills into it, but you know, again, TLID just so calm and composed, very wary of the gank threat coming in from Navi.
I think right now for Navi, it's they are already trying to shift the focus. Oh wait,
Bit the flicker as well. This might be a mistake there from Kars. I think he snoozed, and you snooze, you lose, and of course TLID will be there to punish.
Yeah.
First kill on the board there for the Cavalries.
Navi might look for a cross-map play, but I don't think there is any cross-map play. TLID, they want to wrap around. Will this be a gank? Coming in from Iran. Witty as well, just shuffling up in the mid lane. Sive has the Feather of Heaven ready for this team fight, and he's marching into the Turtle Pit as well.
Fabian got the purple buff of Aether as well.
Sive.
Now in the mid lane, Sive. Trouble. Juking around, surviving. Arrow cheeky! Will be punished by Kars. Hanafi will be the trade. It's not even. But Navi now will have to go on towards the Turtle.
2-level lead.
Let's see here. Aether versus Fabian. 2-level lead for Fabian. Witty trying to reposition. TLID also trying to seek information. But now Navi, with their stabilization, Fabian finds the Turtle comfortably. Witty flickers out. He has skill. Calm, collected. Navi catching strays.
You would feel the Smartest is falling off already with that 2-level gap. But at least Sive with the Hereth is online. So, again, Navi banking on the Hereth this time.
Yeah, really well played there from Team Liquid ID. They know that, you know, all the Martis has going for himself is kill pressure at this point of the game, right? And even then, the kill pressure has significantly been nerfed just because TLID have kind of outscaled him in a way. 1,800 damage, gold lead for Fabian there. Despite the scoreboard looking 0-1 for him, that's the farming. That's the farming of Suyo. Much more maneuverable in his own jungle too. And the Feather airstrike will constantly be a problem. AOG, Hanafi.
Hanafi. Questionable. But Navi, reinforcements is there. He has skill in an awkward
yes,
angle. Kars secures it. Navi, will they want more? You need to be careful. Dong is still missing in their mass. So yeah, Navi will gladly take that free kill.
That almost went south for Navi with that AOG. But thankfully, Yehaskiel was stuck in a rock in a hard place, so it was hard for him to maneuver out of that position. And TLID lose Yehaskiel, but what can they follow up after that kill?
Not much right now. They should be able to get a turret. TLID are the ones to get a turret. Navi will just trade it out, and good job by TLID there, just denying the minions too, not just taking a turret, but denying the minions as many as possible from Navi. It'll still be a turret take up top, yeah. They The turret has cleared almost all of the minions except the cannon one, so a slow push. Meanwhile, Suyo will be able to soak in the wave down below.
Yeah, Suyo has so much mobility. Yes, kill. Feather airstrike won't really be much of a threat. But add-on Shiki slowly but surely just instilling the damage with the poke. And the Haskill has the Blood Wings up and ready. Lord fight might happen soon, as the Lord is up for grabs now. But no one's interested just yet, because TLID, they're taking their sweet time into contesting this Lord fight.
Okay. Now it's a big problem for Navi, because Navi wants a fight in a box and they want to win it quick. It's all about burst, initial damage. TLID can play the long game. They can keep on kiting back. They have the range to poke as well.
Yep.
That's going to be a problem now, as Aether is 4 levels down on Fabian.
Wow, the smartest calling out soon. Sive pops the Zaman Force.
Very early, TLID will have room to back away. Lord is still dancing. And yeah, TLID here don't mind because they know they have more control.
So hard. Still blitzing around. A take to the tango. And TLID doesn't want to dance with Navi. And so far, Navi are coming close. Hanafi might get caught.
Yeah, with the raging sandstorm, Aaron Cheeky secures a kill. Now Weedy reposition for cars. And Aether looking for survivability, but Aether will back away. Immunity by Shive, the damage will not be enough. TLID, they have answered back here in minute 10.
And this is why the Martis pick is tricky to pull off. If you fall in the early game, the late game becomes such a menace to play against. How does Navi recover from this, Miracle?
It was a great fight by TLID. They technically don't recover from it. It's still going to be TLID with a big lead, and they're just going to have to... Again, it's so easy to kite away from what Navi has. They don't really have any pure lockdown here. They can chase, but even then, the Badang is such a good disengage tool. Every single time, just knocking them back, even just fist cracking out of the way. Widdy can run away with the Raging Sandstorm as fast as he can engage with the Raging Sandstorm. So it makes it so difficult for Navi. It's always awkward whenever they look for these fights. TLID, it's always in... The fight is always in their court. They can control the fights.
Very, very calculated from TLID. Lord coming in from down bottom. And Navi, their base defense, I'd say still pretty strong with the RWM as well, the box from Yves, the Void Crystals. They also have the Harith to clear out the waves, like how we saw in match number 2. CW doing magic with the Harith. I'd expect CV to do the same, but now the Lord marches in, and the passive from the turret might get shredded, and yes, it does. Aaron Chiquito gets a turret as well.
This is only going to get more and more difficult for Navi. Shiva and X-Magic will scale, but this Badang will be so tanky. I would love to see how many stacks he's on Aran right now on the Thunderbelt, because he's just been stacking that up non-stop.
Yeah. And again, the reset TLID not taking it quickly.
Would love to see Aaron stacks too.
Head on stacks. That's interesting. And he does have the Sky Piercer. Only 1 kill though, so I'd reckon he has 10 stacks for the Sky Piercer, but for his own passive, it's going to be very interesting to see. And now, who do they bank on, Miracle? Because this Martis is basically out of the fight, out of the, equation. Harith? Eve?
Yeah, they gotta trust their their gold and their mid. Well, Cars, they can still trust in Cars. Cars' damage will still be pretty good. It's just, once you use the curtain call, I still feel TLID will be able to escape it. Navi, their win condition right now is to get a big set.
Yeah.
Curtain call, AOG, and then an initial burst to catch the 2 members that get caught by the curtain call and AOG. If they get that, then the fight will be in their terms at least, and then they can push in. But if TLID constantly play this game of no fight, poke, and then fight when they, Navi, are low, I think it'll just be a slow roll to a victory to equalize.
Another thing to note here is Shive has the Holy Crystal, so it should be in TLID's radar that, yeah, we cannot go in as much as we want or as we would like to, because Shive has his power spike, so they got to be careful here. Sure, 7,000 gold lead, that's massive, but if they do overstep, if they do get overzealous, yeah, Shive is there to punish.
2 Divine Glaives is all for Harith and Eve.
Yep.
They need the magic pen to go through Aran, to go through Widdy. Neranshiki with the BOD might be much more of a menace as well. As now the Lord spawn Hanabi!
Oh my god, Aaron Chiki! You nasty boy! You find that kill like it was nothing.
My god, Hanafi just being eaten by Neranshiki like a protein bar. Ether next on the menu!
Oh no, Aether! Oh. Again, so cheeky this guy. 7,000 gold lead in hand, 3 Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, should we call it? Is this just game 3?
Endless battle on Fabian though, like you said.
What?
Endless battle on Fabian. Extra damage.
Right. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just like, I mean, at this point, yeah. TLID are just doing such a good job. Again, poking, right? They keep on poking. They see the Navi are low, and then they decide to fight. So the fight is always in TLID's terms. And for Navi, they don't really have a solid engage tool. Their solid engage tool is not solid. The AOG is not a solid engage tool. It's more of a follow-up. It's very hard to just go in, finding even one. Finding one is tough. TLID now, look at this range, look at the siege.
Oh, that's a feather airstrike early. Just to zone out members of Navi. Hanafi doll will go down. That will be 4 members just defending. Lord is still marching in the bottom side of the map. TLID, if they can't find another member here, they should be able to seal it. Navi doll, they need to defend this ASAP.
Now they're just stemming the bleeding as of now. Navi waiting for their imminent demise. Car so low, and TLID might march back. Top side pushing. And Lord coming in from the bottom side as well.
I mean, 10 seconds, 9 seconds for Hanabi to be defending 5v5. Feather airstrike top Lord in the bottom side of the map. Ether jumping in. Desperately, he will fall. Raging sensor flicker. Ladies and gentlemen, the race is actually exposed. Navi somehow holding on. Hanabi trying to find a run. And he will fall. Navi is still alive. What the heck happened? Navi still alive.
There you go, the power of the Harith late game. Shive defending the space.
The Holy Crystal.
With his life. The Holy Crystal. The Divine Glaive as well.
Wow.
There you have it. That's
crazy.
Shiva's damage. But still, the big problem is, how do they get the fight initially? There, they were able to get the fight, but it was because TLID dove to them, right?
Yeah.
But if TLID constantly play with their range, poke Navi down, it's still going to be the same story. So Navi's got to think of a crafty way to bait TLID in to dive real deep, just like they did earlier. Take a look at the replay. This is the win condition for Navi. When they're all up close and personal, it's great for Navi because then Hanafi can get a good AOG. Shive can constantly just jump back and forth with this Harith. Meanwhile, for TLID, see, they can't play it like this. They can't go all in against Navi. They have to be the ones poking from afar. They could have backed away straight after getting the base turrets, but they saw an angle. Unfortunately for them, Shive and X-Magic were still alive, had the 2 big ultimates too.
And TLID, they don't need to rush this. It's played safe, but now the ultra carries of Navi, both X-Magic and Shive, still unfaltering. 0 deaths for both.
There you go.
That's a good set up. Winning 2v1. Now Navi is has a man advantage. The Lord, though, will be blitzed down. Yes, yo. Trying to zone out. Fabian finds the angle to take the Lord. And Navi, they will have to defend again.
They need to make a play to make it worth it, but I don't think it's worth it. It's not a worth trade. As TLID gets the Lord, but they could clear it up right now.
We have to take a look at the bottom side of the map, though. Aaron Chiki and Fabian is on it. So they will go back. Witty in 10. So that's a good sign that Navi, they know that they will be on the offense with a man down.
Should be cleared already though. I think, the minions are spawning in. Lord is on the base.
Yeah, no time.
It's cleared.
AOG?
AOG onto the backside, good taunt. No follow-up though. Revitalized Pop Hanabi though will be blown up by Aaron Chiki. Navi still on the defense and also TLID still on the offense. Ladies and gentlemen, K3's on the line. It's Navi again, desperately trying to defend. Really jumping in with the raging sandstorm. Aaron Chiki! Shive finding 1.
Oh my goodness.
For another kill on towards Fabian. The other side is actually Aether! No! Shive claims the double. And that will be Shive just rocking this game. And what the heck was that defense all over again?
No front line, no problem. Sive's your front line. He's holding it alone, keeping Navi from disintegrating.
This is the late game Harith. When you get to all your items and when TLID, your opponent, keeps on jumping and diving towards you, you can constantly do this. It looks like a miracle, but it's just Harith right there. Oracle as well. He sold his boots. He has a bit more magic defense. That's why it didn't really look like he hurt the Feather Airstrike hurt that much. But I really think Shive should be the one to take the purple buff now. It's been Aether still for some time. I think Shive, they need to give it over to Shive. He needs the purple buff. If he has the purple buff, he can fight and fight and fight so much more. But the problem remains the same. Navi, when they're outside of their base, the fight is never on their terms. They're always poked down. They're always very low before they can actually go and get in.
Oh, it's so hard for TLID now. They just steadily hold. Look at Suyo, 6.6k gold lead, but it doesn't really feel relevant at this point with the gold leads. Because they're basically on equal footing. No, TLID does have the advantage pushing into the base of Navi. And Navi, it feels like the ones keeping them in place are Sive with the hair damage and also the box coming in from X Magic. The RWM does a lot of damage as well, immobilizing TLID. But how long can they hold though? The question is. Look at the stacks.
Yeah, but unfortunately he died earlier, so he did lose a bit of those stacks. 906 for the bullets for the passive. I'd love to see the Thunderbelt, man, especially considering it's been so long. Aran's constantly stacking that thing up. I think it won't be strange if we actually see like 80, 90 Thunderbelt stacks.
That's a lot.
Evolved Lord, Navi could actually... Navi need to blitz this. That's what they need to do. That's how they make the fight in their terms. They just blitz this. It forces TLID to fight back.
Yeah, let's see here. For the third time today, it will be. We're going to experience a 20 minutes plus game, ladies and gentlemen. Cars has the immortality. Both teams now dancing around the Lord pit. No opening angle just yet, though.
Still just dancing around in the open. Aether pops the Mortal Coil, just try to bait out TLID, but no, they're playing this super safe. Not falling into the traps and the baits of Navi, but how long can they out-sustain this? They don't have enough range to poke TLID, so TLID has to come to them. But TLID says no, they play this super safe.
Witty, nice read from Hanafi. Good read there. Knows that there is definitely something in scheme.
Aether!
He is forcing this one.
Oh,
good.
wait.
Immunity.
Oh my lord.
Hanafi. Ayo, JL towards Ayo Chicken. He has the immortality, but Aether goes down.
Hold
That's
on.
a jungler for a gold laner. Can TLID prevail with their own jungler? Now Navi trying to stabilize top lane, not looking too good though.
Lord has
for
to reset.
Navi. Lord, 15k HP. Now with the reset here, it's all good. Should be, right? Fabian though, he might want this. No jungler for Navi. Feather Airstrike popped. Shive finds in. The Shaman Force, the damage is there. Fabian goes down! He bought enough time for the immortality, but Fabian goes down. Shive has the immortality now. The backside will be Aran and Witty trying to find a kill. That's going to be Aran taking down the lead. X Magic goes down, but that will be Navi just having the last laugh.
Oh, game of interest, and Sive is the foundation of Navi. Yaskiel almost steals it. Almost steals.
What a
Sive.
wild game.
And what a hold, what a game.
Great item swaps from Shive too. The guy is putting the team on his back together with X Magic. Great moves by Navi. Woo! They need to blitz the Lord now. It's now or never. They get rid of the wave up top and they go straight for the Evolved Lord. If they don't go for it now, 20 seconds, Fabian will spawn and it'll be a complete reset. TLID will then hold the fights in their terms again. Navi gotta blitz this. They just gotta blitz it.
They have to rush it. Fabian, 9 seconds. Navi, still relentless.
5 seconds.
They're retaliating.
Did they have enough firepower here, ladies and gentlemen? Shive is on the board in the pit. Hanafi, buying time with mortality popped. He goes down to the hands of Aaron Cheeky. Cars a little bit too overzealous, loses immortality and his life as well.
Shive!
Shive finds a double!
No way.
Cars goes down, looking for the triple winner crown. And the immortality bought by Yaskiel. But no jungler once again for Navi. X Magic and Shive. Can they do the impossible? Fabian will collect the Lord, no problem. And ladies and gentlemen, for the 5th time this game. They will have to defend the Lord.
Another round of base defense simulator. And Navi, carried by Sive in the team fights, looking to blitz forward against 3 players of Navi, around the TLID. But now the question is, can Navi hold 26 seconds on Cars, 25 on Ether, Hanafi in 15 seconds?
Man, they took a bit too long to go over to the Lord. They were thinking about the waves in the side. Even though it was held down, I don't think there was any like split push, pure backdoor threat. But now, oh, Shive.
Enough damage.
My God,
to
my
lead.
lord.
Immortality popped.
Crystal though.
Scrapped. Yeah, they want to buy time. AOG will not find anything. Win a crown. X Magic goes down. The Lord is just too strong. Ladies and gentlemen, for the 3rd time today, we will see a Game 3 in MPLID Season 15.